Hello everyone and welcome to episode number 13 of the Terminus podcast. An unlucky number on an unlucky day, the day after Halloween. This is for the weeks of November 1st, 2014. I am your dispatcher, Ellis, otherwise known as Train Man. My engineers are Wiebold, TJ, and Milky, and our brakeman, our guest brakeman is TBA Avenger.
Hello.
And remember, the train will terminate at this station.
Insert dubstep here.
Okay, this week we are in beautiful Chesterton. I don't know, is it Ohio?
Indiana.
Chesterton, Indiana. House. One of those states.
Jader is going to kill you.
That area, yeah. Jader is going to get me, but unfortunately it's a beautiful day. The weather's nice. No traffic yet, but yeah. So
we had a bit of traffic before we started.
Nothing for us to rail fan on the camera, but
well, I don't have anything to rail fan too much either. I mean, I am surprised at what length I hear the horns from across the Hudson River and all the way up the hill. Frankly, I was kind of in disbelief. I was like, no, that can't be a train horn, but yeah, it's a friggin' train. And if I
feel the same way, Ellis.
If I had, yeah, except you've got clear open water between you and the train.
Clear too.
What?
The Hudson is clear open water.
I know, but we're also up a hill past a city.
Oh, that makes it worse. Never mind.
It's not like I'm perched on one bank of the Hudson.
Like with binoculars.
Well, if this window was pointing the right way, I would totally be watching the tracks. Unfortunately,
just get a telescope.
I can't do that. Yeah, no. Call it astronomy.
No, he would have a drone and just fly it over
Train
there.
astronomy. Yeah, until it got shot down. You can't touch these tracks.
I was spying on something.
These are our tracks.
The enemies have destroyed your UAV.
And with Wiebold away, I'm going to have to pass the torch to TJ. So, he's got a surprising amount of...
Don't
trip and die, TJ. Don't trip and die.
The Olympic torch.
Okay, so
I
know a couple weeks ago I said this too, but I saw more of the crappy MBTA units.
How many of them are there?
They look like they have solar panels on the front of them.
Well, I don't see the problem with that, but...
Well, they look hideous. They look like a frickin' bee. Except purple. They look like a hypothermic bee.
What?
What the heck?
Like the eye of a bee that has hypothermia. That's what it looks like.
Wow, okay. That's an interesting description. I've never heard a locomotive be described as a bee with hypothermia.
Well, that's what it is. So get out of here. So I saw those on the way up to Boston.
Train.
And so,
Fast train.
So yeah, I saw that on the way up to Boston. What? That was cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
What about the rest of the stuff?
Yeah.
So, and then when I got to Boston, I saw the T, and not the commuter rail, the subway system.
Better than the D.
Well, the above ground subway system that eventually goes into a subway.
It's better than the M.
The mom. What?
The MDM?
This train is flying.
The WMD?
This train be freaking out, man.
Oh, I got something for rail fanning, guys. I'm looking at it.
So yeah, I saw that, and then we passed by the Boston Engine Servicing Facility
for the metal machines,
and there were sadly no metal machines.
Well, something's wrong.
But there was an ACS-64 from a distance.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, just hanging out. Like, you know, hey, I'm here. And then
So.
Yo.
Yo.
The ACX64 is like the cool new kid.
Hey, new guy.
Yeah.
New guy.
The metal machine is like, hey, new guy.
Do my job.
I'm an old guy.
Wow, that was great.
I'm an old guy.
Winning.
Yeah.
So,
And then you saw
I
Nacelle.
saw one of those, and then I saw some P42s or whatever. Justin would be able to tell me the difference between the two.
It's
But,
I'm pretty sure it's P42.
And then, so I saw that. I saw a bunch of those, actually. There's like 20 of them. And then I saw...
I didn't know they kept that much diesel power in Boston.
Oh, they do. They keep a crap load of everything in Boston.
For
Well,
what?
Well, they use them on the South Shore. Or on the Downeaster.
Oh, okay, yeah. But
And then,
that would be. What yard did you see then?
it was...
Because I feel like it's a little bit awkward to get stuff from South Station to North Station.
Yeah, it is a little weird. But that's how it works, I guess. So,
Better than building
That's
2
what
yards, I guess. Oh, on a somewhat related note, my one of the guys at the NEB&W was telling me about a railroad that used to run in Boston. I don't remember what it was called, but they just ran shays from South Station to North Station down like
oh yeah, like the elevated railway or whatever?
no, down the middle of the street.
Imagine seeing that as just like a shay. Hey.
It would bring stuff from South Station to North Station because that was the rail connection.
Well, is there even a rail connection anymore besides the subway?
No, there isn't. You have to go out of the city and around the long way, which is why I was saying it's awkward to get stuff from one station to the other.
Well, yeah, but I don't think they have an engine repair facility at North
No,
Station.
I'm sure they don't. It would be kind of dumb to have two
Yeah,
that are just one city away from each other.
yeah. And then I saw a couple of Sella trains because
Lucky.
they're always put together.
Woo.
'Cause they're
And then
I just saw a coach, and I saw a coach
I just saw one of the power units, not the other one. Just
running
one.
on its own power move.
That would be the weirdest thing.
Aren't the coaches and the engines connected by like whatchamacallit? Shared bogies?
I
Yeah.
know.
So some coach if the Acela engine is doing a power move, some coach somewhere doesn't have wheels.
Yeah,
Winning.
just like floating there.
Or maybe it was an Acela with a ghost train.
Ooh, too spooky.
Ooh.
Too spooky.
Still a ghost train.
And so that was cool. So, yeah, that's basically all the rail fanning I have. But there were a lot of Amtraks. No freight, though.
Well, you don't see a lot.
Yeah.
Especially since they kind of since CSX stopped coming really into the city.
Well, no, but yeah, but there were like no UP units or anything. There were a lot of Amtrak.
Damn slack.
I'm slack.
Am slack, I like that.
Milky!
Yeah.
I gave you two.
Yeah, I'm slack.
You missed both of them.
I saw
I gave him
Why do
one
you
of them.
think?
whatchamacallit, the coach saw like 3 times.
CoStar Late?
No,
Cool Starlight.
Go start late.
with standard power, which is T42s and Dash 8s.
And Dash 8s?
Yeah,
Yeah, they use Dash 8s.
yeah. You didn't know that, Ellis?
No.
Well, they use like I don't think they're
Wait,
Dash 8s. They're something else. I don't think they're Dash 8s.
The Dash 8s.
No.
Yeah.
Fight. Yes.
Kiss, kiss.
And I saw 2 508.
808
I-
bump.
Well, I saw 508 2 times. One of them had the old Cascades with the mill machine cab car. And then the other one I saw had the new Wino cab car, which is really nice. And then,
Debatable.
debatable,
That's
but, and then I was out trick-or-treating, and I saw one more Amtrak, the Spooooooky, a USIP Amtrak 507.
okay.
It comes at 7 at night. And I saw 6 Union Pacific Channel goods trains, like just channel stuff. Not really anything in particular, just freight cars mixed together. And then I saw 1501 doing a few engine moves. And also while I was out trick-or-treating, I saw 1501 haunting the yard.
Where did you trick or treat?
Around the yard, probably.
No, in the neighborhood around my house.
He trick-or-treated 2 boxcars. He was like knocked on boxcars, and the hobos were like, "Here, candy.
Have my bandana.
Have my hat."
Have this
Happy
flower.
Halloween.
And on that note about stuff being happy, Ellis, you've been hearing things about Steam Mansion?
I have, but we also just skipped over our brakeman.
Way to go, Milky.
Well,
Alright,
there goes my caboose.
well, I have seen 15 Union Pacific mixed freights, 5 Amtraks, 1 BNSF, Amslacks, I'm sorry, 1 BNSF, and 1 Rail America locomotive, which is a Southern California short line that runs from Bakersfield to Los Angeles.
More hacks.
No, it's not hacks. I'm dead serious.
No,
I
you're
saw a Southern Pacific locomotive that is used as a switcher in the Roseville Freight Yard.
Boom.
I don't know why this is here, but there was a Norfolk. There was a Norfolk Southern GP38,
Boom.
and this was really cool. I have no idea what was going on, but Union Pacific had an executive train or an excursion train. I'm not sure which one it was. It wasn't being pulled by a steam locomotive. It was being pulled by just 2 ES44s, but it had the Union Pacific coaches that would usually be pulled by a steam locomotive.
Or E-Unit or BD4X.
Yeah. And then
Boom.
I saw the rotary snowplows getting prepped for the winter.
Yeah, rotaries.
That's all I've got for rail fanning.
Where was this? I'm sorry.
Just driving. This was Roseville Freight Yard. Just going to football games and driving around and all that.
That's real cool.
You know what else and what did I do?
No, you're real cool.
Well, it's because you got to go around all sorts of places.
Yeah. Milky no longer exists.
Plus this card is a bit more busy than ours, so.
Unfortunately, Wiebold is still away. He's doing a little work on something we'll talk about later.
Okay.
But he'll be back
Stall.
soon enough. But instead, we're going to move into assigned jurisdictions.
And off of
I will... What?
and off of trackside tails.
Yeah, trackside tails. Oh yeah, that's right. We're starting to rename the sections to be a little bit more railroady. If you noticed at the beginning, we did the dispatcher, engineer, and brakeman.
Yeah.
Because
it wasn't conductor.
No, you're expendable, fool.
Okay.
You Expendables?
You're not above the engineers in the food chain.
I'm above the law.
Food chain.
Wow.
That was bad.
I know.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I have to start
moving
this
into
grade.
our assigned jurisdictions, I'll mention very quickly that there were some people talking at the NBNW about B&M 3713. That's the engine they're currently restoring at Steamtown. Although I don't know really the validity of those claims that she'll be returning to service soon, or really anything, because they're just stupendous at updating their website. And by stupendous, I mean they don't do it at all.
Great.
The most recent thing I've heard is from March.
Way
Okay?
to go, Steamtown.
I mean, I'll be honest, they were making significant progress in March, and there weren't any more hurricanes to screw them over. So
That's
I would
good.
hope
I would
that
hope they wouldn't be.
I would hope things are still going well. And if they were going as well, it means that it could be considerably farther along than when I last saw it, although I'm not sure whether to call it prepped to go just yet. They don't even have the tender decking as far as I know.
Woo.
How could they?
Tender decking, woo.
In other news, the Steel Wheels Festival was conducted. When was that? That was a few days ago, or actually, that was a month and a little bit ago. That was back in September.
Yesterday.
But the T1 guys have been a little bit busy manufacturing and buying parts. So I could assume why they haven't been able to update the news on their website, or maybe I'm just behind the curve and this thing didn't pop up for me. But that was September 27th. They attended the Steel Wheels Festival in Western Maryland, or at the Western Maryland. And they would just like to thank everyone who came out to support the T1 Trust. They had the Keystone plate there, which is pretty cool, and their booth was pretty fancy. They were showing off CAD models and stuff like that. So that was awesome. I just wish I'd known about it ahead of time, or else I could have warned all you guys, all two of you listening, and you could have made it out to go say hi to the T1 guys.
Hi.
Finally, now that Halloween's over, we are definitely in the Christmas season, as the radio has probably told you already.
Or, TV commercials only involving toys.
Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas train.
Oh, Christmas train.
Christmas train. That's right.
Whoops.
I started with Christmas tree, and then I transferred over to Christmas train because it's more relevant, because here we go. The Canadian
blew my
Pacific
mind.
2014 holiday train is was at the Steamtown National Historic Site. That was
I forgot about that.
Now hold on. This was posted on October 24th. It's going to come by the Steamtown National Historic Site will partner with the Canadian Pacific Railway, CPXA, to host the company's 2014 holiday train on its journey to stock food shelves and pantries across the United States and Canada. The holiday train will visit northeastern Pennsylvania on Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, November 27th, from 5:15 to 5:45.
That's it?
So it's stopping because, listen, they've got a busy schedule. What they're doing is the train is stopping, and all these volunteers are going to load canned goods onto the train, and then it's going to continue on its way. Also, it's awesome because the whole train is lit up with Christmas lights.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
I am not kidding.
Big crap.
When you say whole train, you mean whole train.
I mean whole train. I mean even the boxcars and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Bring
Out.
non-perishable food items or cash donations to support of those in need. This has been running since before 2000, so 1999.
No, that's when I was born.
That's when I was born too.
Losers.
I'm 15.
The musicians, you get some musicians who friggin' play Christmas music on the back of the train. See, the people who were complaining about the about the noise from horns, are about to get another rude awakening.
By Santa?
Ho ho ho! The Christmas.
That would just sum it all up to have some Santa throwing candy off.
No, I swear I saw a video of this, and there was Santa standing on the back platform, like waving to people. That was some years ago. But dear God, that's awesome.
That is so awesome.
Normally I'd hand the reins over to Wiebold here, but he's still doing his thing. We'll get to that when we get there. And wow, TJ, you're
No, Wiebold's
you've got. I know. I was gonna segue to him, but you had to interrupt me.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Wiebold.
What are we on?
We're on assigned jurisdictions. We're on the first thing that you need to worry about.
Oh, okay. So first thing that I really need to worry about would be the number of closures upcoming. For people that don't know, Colorado, mountain railroading was really big for the mining and all that kind of stuff. And with that comes high altitude, and with that comes snow.
Ho, ho, ho.
And with snow comes closures. And speak of, turn out the lights, as Cumbres and Toltec is due to close here for the winter pretty quickly.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, they're going to run some more fall colors trains. They might run a holiday train or two, but especially I know going at least through January and March, I know that they're closed because a lot of Cumbres passes snowed up.
I'm not surprised.
Right.
I wonder why.
I wonder how much money it would be to charter a train to make an attempt over the pass in winter.
I have no
boy.
clue.
The rotary.
But
They don't have a rotary, do they?
Yeah, they do.
They
Yes,
do,
they
but
do.
it's not functioning.
Oh, well, same thing.
Run. But
They can borrow it
Anyway.
from the White Pass.
yeah, on another cold but slightly less wintry note, the
Smush.
Durango and Silverton Railroad as a whole was recently challenged to the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge by the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad and Great American Heritage Railroads, their parent
Oh my
company.
god.
And they accepted the Ice
See,
Bucket Challenge.
you know,
Engine
this
number
is the situation where you can't not accept or you are fired.
yeah. Well, it's like they're gonna fire the entire railroad.
Yes.
Like literally, the
Yay.
engines were involved too.
Yay.
They took about 7 buckets of ice and loaded them up with the brakeman held them, and they loaded up onto the running boards of engine number 486, brought them alongside a group of staff in the yard, and just dumped ice. And I was kind of disappointed. I was hoping they would have done ALS Water Tower Challenge or something, something a little bit more.
Yeah, but that much water, though.
That would just
I've been hit with a fire
destroy-
hose. It feels like being hit by a boulder, but
Yeah, I'm
for the engines, dunk the engines in some water.
You dunk the engines in the,
just bring in a helicopter carrying a bucket of water and dump it.
or
Well,
just put
well,
some
they have
giant.
helicopters anyway. They charter helicopters to follow the trains during the summer to put out any fires they might start.
Because the speeders aren't enough.
Right. Because the 2 speeders and all the observers are not enough. They need a helicopter with a fire bucket on
Well,
top
I
of
mean,
it.
Well, of course.
unfortunately, this wouldn't be their first run-in with fire, and it's better that they're taking as many precautions as physically possible.
Yeah. Fortunately,
Ooh.
they've never burned anything down that wasn't theirs, though.
That's true.
They've burned down a couple of bridges and they've burned down the roundhouse, but fortunately, with all the wildfires that happen in that area, fortunately, they have never been responsible for one of the massive wildfires that destroys billions and billions of dollars in stuff.
That would suck.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But anyway, with more back to the cold, the San Luis and Rio Grande, which I don't know if they keep service open during the winter. Levada Pass I know gets very snowy and very cold, but
Not
they're
surprised.
standard gauge and they might be able to move through because they have
Yeah.
they're a little bit stronger and a little bit more equipment
And
available.
don't
to
they
them.
have some diesels?
Yeah, and they do have some diesels. It's not just
The
some
consolidation.
diesels. It's all diesels except for one. 18 is their only steamer as of now.
That's the only one that's running.
Yeah. Well, they're going to be running some more fall colors engines, which honestly I don't get because everything right now,
He's dead.
Denver, Colorado, the fall color is brown. Fall colors of yellow, orange, and red passed, and everything is dead by now. I mean, there's evergreens, and they're still green. They're still
They're
turning brown
evergreen.
though. They still turn brown in the winter. The needles go brown.
They're just depressed.
They're ever
Never good.
colored. They're ever living, but they're not truly evergreen, really. Also, and other holiday stuff on both the Royal Gorge and Georgetown Loop, they'll be running Santa trains, holiday dinner trains, New Year's Eve trains. All kinds of stuff will be running through.
Hooray!
Yay!
Train.
So then, I'm not really sure what to segue to here. So,
Well,
Anybody?
you can't freaking segue to TJ because everything is ...
I don't have anything.
I thought. Oh, right.
That was today.
Oh, I see.
The only thing that I had was for today, and you don't want to know about it because it was today.
Well, yeah.
It's probably over.
Go to it now! It's
Drive up
funny
to Maine,
because this
do
is
it.
coming out tomorrow.
And
Hey.
you wouldn't want to go up to Maine now. Or would
Hey,
you?
that's not nice.
Hey,
Oh.
I didn't say Maine was a bad place.
Well, Maine hates you anyway.
No, just Washington.
Cold never bothered me anyway. What?
Washington?
Oh,
A what? Washing tub?
Yeah,
TJ referenced Frozen.
he did.
Yes.
Don't be a snitch, Wiebold. You're a little tattletale.
That should be a point.
It is a point. That's why Wiebold's a snitch.
What's snitching or Frozen?
Both.
Both.
Okay. I go. I'm taking you with me.
You're a dirty tattletale. I'm the tattletale strangler.
I was gonna make that reference. Darn you.
Okay, so who's next? Milky, you have anything interesting?
Wiebold, I'll be your bodyguard.
Oh, jeez.
6-7 has had more work done on the food seats.
On the what?
Food seats.
Tube?
Yeah,
Tube?
where the tubes go. Foobs and
Tube
tubes.
seat.
And
Oh, where the internet goes.
Yes.
The internet. Oops.
Where the tubes go.
And then I have some new news out of the... Well, not really new, but somewhat new news. The Locomotive Heritage Center. SPNS 700 is to be rebuilt after 4449 is done. So, after National Train Day, it's going to be rebuilt.
When is 4449 due to be completed?
Mid-2015.
Dang.
Yeah, no, at this rate they could restore the cab forward faster.
It is coming.
Might
Eventually.
be convenient time-wise.
But
Slowly but surely.
as for Union Pacific Steam, now that they know choo-choo. And Project 819, everyone's favorite port for Project. They're $600 from the ultrasound machine. Woo.
Ultrasound. Wait, Union Pacific is $800 from something and they haven't bought it?
No, Project 819.
Oh, I was gonna say, Union Pacific, the multi-billion-dollar corporation, is being halted by $800.
Yes.
No. Yeah, totally.
One of their
That's
biggest
sad.
projects is being held up by a sum that is less than a 1/100th of their daily income.
And, well,
That's terrible.
you'd think $800 is quite significant if you compare it to the amount of damage that just a piece of red tape can do.
Ain't that true?
Anyways,
It's not a troll.
anything,
Speak of red tape.
anything, what?
At the,
Oh,
I
thought you
was
were
gonna
trying to say
ask our brakeman if he had anything to contribute on the things near him.
Oh.
I don't really have anything near me. Like,
Oh well,
I don't know what's going on, really.
that's okay.
warning, this is not a troll.
Okay,
Actually-
well, speaking of red tape,
Actually, it is a drill. There was a loaded
Oh.
F train in New York that was almost cut into by a giant drill.
it was cut to.
No, it was almost cut into, as in they almost cut into it.
Oh, almost.
It was.
It was. I heard that as it was cut in two, as in it was cut into two pieces.
No,
by
it was
this drill.
not cut into two pieces by the drill. That would be an awfully large drill.
That would be a massive
I
drill.
was like, that's why I was so shocked.
Ladies.
Oh,
Point.
yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, that's the point.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
Oh, jeez.
I've got to give myself points for something, anyways. So there were about 800 passengers on this train at the time, and
Oh my.
they were driving. They're what are they doing? They're
Biking at the moon.
they're working on the Metropolitan and the MTA's East Side Access Project, which connect the Long Island Railroad to Grand Central Terminal, was opening the drill above ground, roughly at the intersection of 23rd Street and 41st Avenue, if you guys know where that is. I really don't, but there's a map on the page, so check it out. And they drilled deeper than they were supposed to, and they drilled into the railway tunnel.
Great job.
Yeah. The steel bit
Congratulations.
measuring 10 inches in diameter bored through the tunnel's
my.
roof and skimmed the passenger train. Apparently,
That's terrifying.
apparently, whatever it did was enough to cause the emergency brakes to deploy, so it probably was a little more than skimmed.
Yeah. Oh, it just kind of tapped it. Yeah.
Oh my
Kinda
god,
got
yeah.
a little
Gash down the
scratch.
side of the engine, and people are complaining that they were rather smushed. So,
Was anybody hurt?
Just a flesh
I
wound.
don't. Hold on.
nobody was hurt, but the train got one heck of a back scratching.
Yeah, I was reading down here that someone did get hurt, but that was on an earlier mistake on the same friggin' project. I will put in right now that this is at the head of a lot of things that have been happening in New York lately involving people and trains and injuries, and a little bit more than injuries, unfortunately, in some cases.
Uh-oh.
A couple of those I opted not to include because I considered there were a couple too many. It would bring a this section of the podcast, which can already be kind of a downer when we talk about how bad things can unfortunately be for people unfortunate enough to be in the way of a train. Unfortunately, sometimes you don't even have to be in the way of the train, you have to be on the train. And if your engineer is, as in this case, a little bit sleepy, then...
Don't fall asleep.
Yeah, it injured more than 70 people and killed 4 of them. He took a 30-mile-per-hour curve at 82 miles per hour. If you don't know...
Holy crap.
If you don't
Holy
know
moly.
what I'm talking about, it was a...
That is fast.
Yeah.
Train on the
This is
webcam.
unfortunately...
He was going out in the grade doing 90 miles an hour when the whistle broke into a scream.
This is unfortunately not the best article for it, because it's talking about a lot of the other issues that have been happening. Here's a link to, I think, the correct article, but anyways, this gets the point across. The wreck is pretty bad. And the fact that he was just kind of falling asleep on the job doesn't help it either. They're trying to install, they've been meaning to install the
Dash 9s.
No, not Dash 9s.
Ew.
No, there's a train on the webcam.
Yeah, I know.
They're Dash 9s, apparently.
But, positive train control. But it has not been installed yet. Unfortunately.
They might need to install that.
They do need to install that, because this is just the latest of a series of accidents that have been happening involving the MTA. The drill one notwithstanding.
Dig it? Say dig it? Just please go sit down.
Milky, if you could mute your microphone when live things are going on in the background, that'd be really appreciated.
Yeah.
So, on a better note, to end this on kind of an upturn, and frankly, I think this is a little bit superfluous.
To end it on an upturn, a train rolled over and took 80 people.
Wow.
Oh, that's morbid.
Sorry, that was horrible.
So I read the title of this and thought people were effing crazy.
It did a bit
because it says, the title is Campaign for, quote, Floating Train to Connect New York and Washington Gathers Pace. And I went, floating train? And then I realized they were talking about maglevs, which is, albeit, way cooler, and something I can most definitely get behind in a much more non-what-the-hell-are-you-doing sense.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't know
but-
what
I picture
maglevs
like
are
a
gonna
string
be.
of tugboats linked up, or a bridge that just kind of bobs there.
Yeah.
Well, I see that they
Like one of
suck.
those floating docks.
Yeah.
Just
so,
with the
Like it's
train.
at high tide, the train has to climb a 7% grade.
Or like when it's like a hurricane.
Oh, jeez.
the train is delayed
You're like a
indefinitely.
hurricane!
The train will terminate.
Indefinitely. It's the first time somebody was lost at sea while riding a train. Actually, I would
No,
doubt that is
it
true.
probably isn't.
I would doubt that is...
Rock you like a hurricane.
I would be shocked if no one has had that happen before.
But in a more literal sense.
Oh.
What?
Mind.
Anyways, so, as last month, TNEM, what is that? The, I don't know what TNEM is.
Didn't you write it yourself?
TNEM.
Yeah. I'll probably, TNEM, I don't care what it is. It's something. The Northeast Maglev, a private company that wants to build a maglev train line that would link Washington with New York in about an hour.
Wait, Boston and New York?
Washington and New York.
Oh. They said Boston and New York. Like, an hour?
Hurleman.
Like, they really must be crazy.
That's like we're doing 30 miles an hour on Stevenson's rocket can beat that.
What?
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 An
What?
hour
Yeah,
between
but-
Boston and New York.
Yeah, between Boston and New York. That's a distance of about 3 or 4 hours by car.
Oh wow.
The
You
Northeast,
didn't know that?
the Northeast is not that small, Wiebold.
Well, I don't know.
Learn to
3 to 4 hours
geography.
for me isn't halfway to Durango.
But
That's not halfway across the state. I don't know.
How am I supposed to know?
TNEM, as the company is known, applied for a railway franchise in Maryland, a necessary step towards the proposed first leg of the project, which would connect Washington and Baltimore in 15 minutes, which is really cool. The reason
Washington to Baltimore. Okay, how far is that?
Like an hour. I mean, like 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's
at least from DC to what's it called? The airport.
Yeah, so it's about 45 minutes, so 15 minutes would be a hell of an improvement. And so, yeah, yada 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 stuff about maglev trains. Point is, for those of you who have no idea what they are, they use magnets to make the trains hover above the tracks,
Magnets.
and therefore no friction.
Tubes?
No,
There's only air resistance, which is awesome.
yeah. The plan calls for a New York-Washington travel time of about an hour. Oh, this is about the Northeast Corridor. So, the reason I don't like this idea is because we already have the Northeast Corridor. If they want to do more high-speed rail, do it somewhere else. Don't try to compete with the system that's already in place, because we've already invested so much money into getting this corridor running.
Yeah.
As best it,
True.
or not necessarily as best it can, but if money is going to go somewhere else, the Northeast isn't the only place that needs high-speed rail, or the only place that could make use of it at the very least.
California could use one.
Oh, jeez.
Oregon could use one.
Hawaii could use it. No.
Oh my.
See, there you need a floating train.
Wah, wah, wah.
From island to island.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Blub, blub, blub.
Hey.
Or a submarine train.
Now, on a different note that is actually somewhat removed from railroads, and some of you are going to stab me, but probably not. Maybe some of the users who hate, everyone that isn't them. I don't know. But
What?
there's a quote from one of the guys who's the head, and his name is friggin' Mr. Rogers, so I can't take it.
In the garden of your mind.
I saw that and unfortunately was losing the ability to take it seriously.
Ideas
But
in the garden of your mind.
he talks about
Be curious.
he talks about the fact that he has lined up both Democratic and Republican insiders from all over the place,
Because they'll do it.
which is my point is it's fantastic that they're not, they're breaking down boundaries trying to do this, the boundaries that are stupidly put up in the first place.
Right.
But
the fact
and
that the railroads
he goes-
aren't involved in politics, which is fantastic.
And quote, we want to
People
show that
wonder why we love them.
quote, we want to show that this is about rebuilding America, not partisan politics. And if they could take that stance
Nice.
on way more frickin' things, so much crap would get done.
We might not suck.
Yeah, it's not about beating the guy at the other end of the table, it's about helping everyone. Some people need to get that through their heads. But enough on the politics. What the hell? Why won't I'm gonna go on I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that means you don't have anything, so Milky,
Yeah.
Okay.
what's the Holy Crow?
So,
Holy Grail. Boom.
no. I'll get to that one. I'll get to that one. Wait, today. But GE completes first of 24 new for the East Coast units.
Whoop whoop!
Why am I reporting on something from the East Coast? I
Because
don't have
FEC
any,
is cool.
because I really don't have any news from the West Coast. And the new owners of the Holy Cow.
Incorporated?
Holy cow.
Of the Holy Cow.
That's
As in
the
cow
engine,
train?
that's the cow engine.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. So it's the Hindu
Yep.
train.
apparently the Oregon Scenic owns it now.
Wiebold.
Let's say.
Well,
So,
it is true.
and according to the Oregon Coast Scenic website, it used to be a chassis system engine. That's cool.
Were they the ones that painted it? Who painted it as the cow?
Ports of Tillamook Bay.
Oh.
Holy cow. It's
Holy
funny
grail.
because the railroad suits a cheese factory there.
Oh, God.
How
Yeah.
ironic.
I'd love to give you a point for that, but it's totally, like,
Legit.
it's legit.
Point for what? I missed the comment.
The railroad with the cow serves a cheese factory.
Oh, no.
We're used to anyway. Before all
Well,
the cows died.
No, before
Well.
the facts got lost up.
alright.
Before Conrail demolished them.
What a
No,
cheesy
no.
paint job.
Yep, you're getting a point for that.
I had a feeling.
More than a feeling?
More than a feeling. Oh, wait, no, it's the wrong song, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you hadn't sang that,
It's more than a feeling.
yeah, see, there you go. So I gotta put these things down. The new Florida East Coast units and the new owners of the Holy Cow. I gotta put those in the cargoes down below. You guys can check that out. But right
Yep.
now, Wiebold,
Mm-hmm.
what is it?
What is what?
What is it right now? What time is it?
You
It's
get to
time
watch.
for...
Time for you to get to watch.
In one corner, we have Milky and his cab forward, and the challenger is
Not a
Challenge.
challenger,
80-60
strangely enough.
not a challenger.
We almost had one. But
It was an option, but instead, TBA has brought to the table the AD60 Garrett.
Oh, I thought it was Garrot.
Is
Oh,
it
you're
Garrett? Is it
overbought.
Garrot? Is it Garret?
It's not Garrett. I can tell you that much.
Is
Well,
it Gary?
Well, Mallet turned out to be Mallet.
Yeah, but that's because it's not. That's because
But
it's
is it
like
Francais?
French.
Is it no Francais?
I really don't think so. Do you? When you think Garrett, do you think France?
I don't
think
know. They made the
Australia.
Mallet, which is what the Garrett was based off of.
I didn't know that.
the more you know.
Hinged locomotives.
Okay, so TBA, what stats do you have for you? So that way I know what to
Like,
beat on.
You guys,
What do
you
you
guys should
fucking
each have the.
I do.
I gave
have
you
it
guys the
right here.
links. I actually
I do.
posted it. It's the Wikipedia article with South
Yeah.
Wales 8060 class.
So do you get
South
just one-
Wales.
For those of
Yeah,
you who don't know, the 8060 is a Garrett, which means it's a
It's
boiler.
a 484484.
Yeah, it's a boiler in the middle.
484.
It's a boiler in the middle, and essentially what amounts to two tenders at either end. Underneath those are the set of 8 driving wheels, and it's got a northern sort of configuration, so it's 484 under each tender. So it's a pretty hefty engine. I'll be completely honest.
Hefty.
It's like two chassis under. It's like two back ends of a triplex slammed onto a flat car with a boiler on it.
Pretty much.
That just made it more complicated.
Yeah, but his cab's not forward, so.
Is it though?
Tractive effort, 59,560 pounds.
Oh,
Okay, chapter efforts. I have 100.
Is that all?
1,364 pounds.
59K, that's all?
That's it.
Our narrow gauge engines come close to touching that.
oh, I can see why. Read off your factor of
Gold?
adhesion.
Oh,
4.73 or 4.49 or 4.99.
ouch.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
That's no bueno.
Oh, and I understand why. They were designed to have a light axle load. They, which is probably why they need more driving wheels, and which is why the stupendous size doesn't necessarily amount to stupendous power.
Mm.
Like the
Well,
AA20.
That still seems ineffective, however, though.
Yeah.
If you need something light, then don't build a massive locomotive that's two northerns rammed together. That seems counterintuitive.
Yeah. Suppose so.
Boiler pressure, 200 pounds. Or not PSI, what did I say pounds?
It can be abbreviated as pounds.
Okay, my factor of adhesion is 4.31.
Yeah, I figured.
Bigger.
Looks like the stand up to face the cab forward isn't going to do much facing.
No,
Or much standing up.
it's like the last time I was on. Big boy defeats everything.
No, Cab Forward would beat everything.
Did we do cab forward versus big boy at some point?
No, we have to.
Well,
Next week on Locomotive Versus.
we should totally do that. We need to do that.
That'd be a really good one, actually.
Ultimate debate of the Super Cementers.
Yeah.
Alleghenies, Big Boys, and Cab Forwards and Challenge Suits.
Haven't we already done Alleghenies against something?
No, we have.
Oh,
I think
no,
yeah,
Allegheny.
we did.
Locomotive weight, 562,000 pounds.
Again, counterintuitive for something you want to keep light.
Yeah.
Okay, my locomotive weight is 657,900 pounds. It's a heavy engine.
Yeah,
I'm not
I can
surprised. I've got a question though, which is, I'm trying to figure out with all these flaws why they would go for a Garrett at all. And my question
They look
is,
cool.
how much coal can it carry and how much water can it carry?
Okay.
It doesn't say water, but it says fuel capacity 18 long tons.
So
That's
is that? It's
That's all it says.
18.3 regular tons. It says here abbreviated.
It's
18.3 tons.
the cab forward can carry
5%'s too much.
6,100 gallons of oil.
Oh, that's right.
Because
Because you guys
They
are
ran
losers.
off of oil. And then its total water capacity for the tenders, 22,000.
Alright.
Eat
Yeah,
that.
I unfortunately don't know. I don't know the conversion between oil and coal firing. I would only assume that the reason what the hell? That the reason they had built these locomotives is so that they'd have immense cargo capacity, or not cargo capacity, immense coal capacity, because you have all that space to stuff coal.
Too much
Yeah.
stuff, not enough space.
Oh. In a crap bag.
But
Do you guys care
frankly,
about the fire grate area? Because, like, the fire grate.
Fire grate. I'll find it.
Mine is 65 square feet.
Wait, grate area?
fire
Yeah,
grate
fire
area.
grate.
Okay, mine's 139 square feet.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The trouble with me right now is I'm not sure why they built these engines.
I don't either.
What's your boiler pressure?
What's your
200,
boiler
232.
pressure?
Mine's 250.
That's the closest thing we've had so far.
Yeah. Other than that, the cab
apparently- Apparently, I mean, it was built for the low loading, and apparently it was also able to negotiate 120 meter curves.
That could be it.
Yeah,
The one thing it does well.
I can understand that necessitating this kind of design
The one thing.
is turn,
Yeah, but
but that's not gonna save it.
yeah, I used my crews don't die because of tunnel suffocation.
Whoa. Oh,
That's why the cab forwards were built for tunnels.
right. I didn't realize you were pointing out an advantage of yours. I thought you were claiming that the AD60s had killed people because of tunnel suffocation.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
That's what I was.
Well,
afraid of.
wait, they have
It probably
tunnels?
happened.
What?
I will point out one thing: there are 4 of these things preserved. Which is-
Good
which
for
is-
them.
Somehow, 4 out of what was it? 50.
42.
Oh yeah, 42.
Plus 5 is spares.
Those who
considering-
are dead are not dead.
TJ.
And considering, I'd figure that's fantastic, considering that's probably one of the largest, in terms of large locomotives, it's probably the biggest number of large locomotives to be preserved for a single
Large
class.
locomotives?
What about the
I'm
big
kidding.
boy?
The big boy only has the one.
He was a big
What?
boy.
No, it doesn't.
I'm-
There are big boys all over the gaff.
Sorry, running.
Oh. No, I don't think... I'm not sure any of these are running.
Oh. Oh, well then
Meanwhile,
over the cab forward.
meanwhile,
Over the river and through the woods.
No.
in Sacramento, it's in good condition.
Well, there is... Actually, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. This one says restored.
Oh no.
I was going to say, I saw a couple color pictures of them running. Although they were only decommissioned
They were
In
recently, right?
October 12th, 2014, taking the company engine for a spin.
Ah, crap.
Holy cow.
Oh,
Ooh. That's
Garrett
nice.
wins.
check the Skype thing.
Yeah. What is this?
Ouch. Well, I don't think the tunnel's what suffocated him.
Oh my god! That actually appeared in just the right window for everyone on the Terminus to look at what the hell happened. And Jesus Christ, what the hell happened?
Ooh, I have no clue.
God dang!
It could have jackknifed on itself.
How is that even possible?
Maybe
Oh,
the
yeah.
brakes locked up or something. I don't know.
On the first
yeah.
half of it.
On the front car. The front. I don't know what it is. The front tender.
That's
Peace.
somehow amazing.
That's not somehow amazing. That is amazing.
Well, I
Wow.
don't
That's a work
have
of-
to do that.
Yeah, this is
It
really
looks like modern art.
it's really impressive that the and there's another steam engine with it. Who are these guys that are running all these steam engines? Obviously British people are, apparently it seems that
I
they're
thought it was.
oh wait,
I
sorry.
thought it was
It
Australia.
is Australia. I don't
Yes.
know. Why?
No, it's Wales.
I thought it
Yeah.
was South African.
No. It's an ex South Wales locomotive, but it's currently in Australia.
Huh.
It's the most
Okay.
powerful. It's
Wait, there are multiple whales?
What?
There are multiple cities called Wales?
it's not a city.
It's a country. Wiebold.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a country.
Oh
Isn't there a
my.
Wales, England?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a
Norwegian.
Wah.
No, Norwegian. It's Wales.
Oh
No.
my god!
What?
Menacing laugh.
The picture finally loaded.
Wow.
I win. Wah.
To
Someone
be
built
honest,
Oh my
a
God.
model.
Anyways, hold
I
on.
wanna see one
I'll
of
go
these
ahead
live
and I'll go ahead and look. Yes, it's a freaking country. It has a flag.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but what?
isn't it just a piece of England?
Yes. But the United Kingdom is made up of more than one country.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
but
Why me hell?
so Wales is to the UK as Canada is to the United States?
No, Wales is part of the UK.
Pretty
oh
much.
my
Using me now.
gosh.
That was just right back on Canada. Move on.
Don't we do that anyway?
Mhm. We hadn't done a sufficient amount this episode.
Not yet.
Well,
Anyways, that's I am due to the fact that there is one of these ridiculous and immense monsters running. The fact that some still exist completely blows me away.
The fact that they existed in the first place.
Oh yeah, that's part of it. But somehow, it didn't have the mechanics to win, but it had the heart. I'm
Yeah,
going to
but-
cast my vote in favor of the AD60.
I think it's
Defeated.
the first engine to actually beat the cab forward in terms of style points.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really not that innovative. Well, it's actually very innovative. But look at that thing coming down the track. The cab forward kind of just looks like a diesel. That thing
No,
looks
it doesn't.
mean coming at you. It looks like a rail torpedo or something.
Rail
Rail
torpedo.
torpedo.
Ladies.
Torpedo. But
when I first
honestly,
saw it, a picture of this in my book that I have. I thought it was bulletproof.
It looks like it.
I would hope.
That's
Well,
when I was 9.
This time, baby, I'll be.
TJ.
Ellis, Zombie Train Incorporated.
Yeah. We're not going to friggin' Australia, okay?
Yeah, but we have
The
boats.
zombie
we can
train
bring it
down
here.
under.
Oh dear.
Zombie train down under.
I think I'm going to cast my vote in favor of the AD60 as well because of
Whoop.
style points. And in terms of the cab forward was innovative, but it was a very simple fix. This was
No, it really was.
this frankly was overly complicated. Yes, it was an easy
Stop
fix.
fighting.
it
You
was
already
fun.
lost. It's unanimous.
They spun it around, Milky.
No, they
This
did.
they did.
They had the attacks of series of tubes to get the oil.
Serious tubes. It is tubes.
Oh, I found another picture of that same crash.
Oh, great.
Link it, Wiebold, link it.
Oh no, I don't want to open Microsoft Word. Force quit Word. Quit Word. No. Quit Word. Okay.
Not bad.
Hold on. Winner. Somehow the AD60 has pulled it out.
Dude,
Whoa!
it
No,
didn't
it's
beat the
not
cab
bad.
forward. It smoked the cab forward.
Get it?
That's because it runs on coal.
Mm-hmm.
I
Every
can't
day.
believe I actually have won 2 Termini in a row. The ones that I have.
You came back from defeat, or from the edge of defeat with the
What a
AD60.
return! What a comeback!
For me, it was mostly because it was still. There's a couple still alive.
Yeah.
Comeback kill.
Whoa.
Comeback.
Speaking of that, Halo Master Chief Collection in 10 days.
Whoop whoop.
Woo woo!
No.
I need to go pick it up. I pre-ordered it. In 10 days. But, moving on
Now.
from the Halo stuff, back to railroads, because unless
Yeah, boy, wait
the
for
Master
web.
Chief Collection suddenly has a train scene.
That'd be cool.
What?
They had that one map in Halo 2 where you could get just demolished by the monorail. But
There's one like that in what's it called?
Halo 2 anniversary.
No, there's
no,
one in
actually,
Call
they're
of
not
Duty
keeping
too.
that one, unfortunately.
There's a map in Call of Duty Black Ops like that.
Oh yeah, there's that one. There's the, but that isn't Halo, so shut up.
No.
Halo is life.
There's,
No,
there's a Legend of Zelda game where you are a train.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, I have that.
the hero
I
of
love
trains.
The spirit.
I'm a hero
tracks
of
or something like that.
Trains. It's quite a,
A
specific
series
thing to
of
be hero of.
tubes.
Oh no.
The hero of tubes.
Well then, do we want to get back on track here?
Haha, I get it.
Wiebold, did you write this?
No.
Yes.
No, not.
That's
Too
me.
soon. Too
That's
soon.
me. What disease? No.
No,
Ebola
no.
train? Did you seriously write something about an Ebola train?
Yeah.
I didn't even look at it, and I called it.
It said, "What disease does the garrote carry?"
Garrett.
There, I'm sorry.
E-boiler.
E-boiler.
Well, I thought it was African.
Wow,
E-boiler.
that's racist.
Oh my god, that is very
That
racist.
needs to be a point. That
African is not a
I
race.
already.
why you're bad.
You should feel bad.
You need to
Leave me
feel
alone.
bad. about-
You're bad and you should feel bad.
That boy was
Leave me alone.
all-
Bully.
Let's feel better about ourselves and talk about model railroading.
Ah!
TJ,
That's-
you didn't make it to the P yet.
No.
You were busy.
No.
No,
And you stink. Moving on.
I hurt my wrist.
Milky
Doing
Way
what?
Funny story. Really. So, Halloween was last night. And
And you didn't have anything to do,
trash
so.
cans. You know, like the state mandated trash cans, Ellis?
The state mandated trash.
It's
can.
been a little while.
I'm sorry.
Why do we have
Like
state?
those, like,
You
like
mean
the
the weird looking
green-
ones?
yeah, like the green, blue, and black ones?
Yeah.
And so,
Don't we only use
those
two
are
of those
great
now?
for scaring kids, but don't get out the wrong way or it'll tip over.
Boo.
Oh, boy.
So I tipped over the wrong way, or got out the wrong way and
Hold on
tipped the
an effing
trash
minute,
can
I
over
will
and
be
landed
right
on my
back.
wrist.
I need to look
Good
out.
job.
I need to look out the window. You guys carry on without me.
Looking out the window. What do I
Window,
see?
window.
Okay, well,
Looking out the window.
anyway, I have absolutely nothing this week. Again. So,
I actually have some stuff. The Corbella Society of Model Engineers is having their open house next weekend.
Think I care?
I hope to get an application for there and join them.
Join us.
And there's a train show. No.
No.
No. Oh, sorry about
Something like a little.
Turn it down, please. Someone's blowing up in the background.
Please, no.
Winter has come to Troy.
Much cry.
Oh, is it snowing?
A little bit.
Whoa!
It was snowing the other day here.
I'm not surprised. You
guys
did
are
say it's
lucky.
never snowed, or it's always snowed before Halloween.
It wasn't big and it didn't
start's
stick, but it
lied.
did
Winter is
snow.
coming.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm not sure what I missed, but the NEB&W.
You
Literally
missed
nothing.
absolutely nothing but absolute quiet and annoying
And
silence.
children blowing up.
Oh,
Yes.
boom.
And explosive background children.
Anyways,
Oh,
we've got an op session on the way at the NEB&W. Actually, to be completely honest, it was today. For those of you listening to the podcast, it was yesterday.
Those of you not listening to it the day it comes out, it was
Before then. But
Ow.
aside, we stated the day this was at the beginning of the show, so I don't think that matters very much. Keep in mind that is the day we recorded it, and not the day it's coming out. Anyways, that doesn't matter very much. Because I didn't get to make it to it, unfortunately, because I had my work study, and then I had this. So I kind of rushed here instead of heading over there. So I ended up not being able to go and participate in the operating session. I should have texted Viggs.
Biggs.
About it.
There's a kid named Figgy at my school.
But I didn't get the chance to. So I'm just going to have to talk to them and see how... that isn't his first name.
It's his last name.
His first name is Chris. His
Viggs.
last name is Vegas something or other, and we just call him Viggs.
Vigaslavestein?
No,
I would hope that's not his name.
Vegasaurus. No.
Vigasaurus Rex.
Train coming. Anyways,
Train
Oh my,
on
I'm
webcam.
so I want to know how it went. I assume the place was very
Nobody
crowded.
did that.
Our arrows are very narrow. Or our aisles are very narrow. We've had
Gage.
some troubles with a lot of things.
Trucks.
No.
Oh. That's a point.
Come
I'll
on,
permit
it's
it.
Thomas.
Yeah,
No.
that's why.
Yeah, that's a point. No, I'm why.
But
That's
I'm
still
Thomas.
No.
My name is Thomas.
I'm why. That's still a point.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Oh, so I have something to tell you. You cut me off. I was
Hey,
talking about...
Milky.
That's
Didn't
gonna-
mean to cut
Milky,
me
you're
off.
not as original as you think you are. Boom.
What?
Parlez-vous français?
What?
Oh.
Un petit.
I'm confused.
Oh.
You're not as original as you think, Milky.
What are you guys on about?
A French cab forward
Wee wee.
that looks like it's from 1850 something.
Yeah, but But... What?
Parlez-vous français, Milky?
He's gonna go cry himself to sleep now.
Je parle un petit français.
It wasn't really an advancement. They turned it backwards
It wasn't.
and installed some glass.
They spun
Glass.
it, put some glass, and more internet.
And more tubes.
Tubes.
Oh, I
series
go back.
of tubes.
The internet is tubes.
A series of
I'm looking
tubes.
at
A series of tubes.
what the hell is this thing?
Parlez-vous français?
This is dumb.
It is dumb.
Yeah, it's not where
Right,
that...
You
it's
classify it as dumb.
It's ridiculous. The
Yes.
passion of the
What the heck
crackpots,
is
man.
French.
The
Anyways,
Meyer
I have-
It's no. I know exactly what it is. It's the French mistake.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, the operating session, I'm sure everything went smoothly, not, and trains were probably backed up at one end of the layout, because last operating session sort of thing, the Oktoberfest,
The October.
yeah, don't shoot me, I was not the one who came up with the name.
No, I was gonna,
Secretly
I was
in
gonna
the back of
praise
his
whoever
mind
came
saying,
up with that.
God,
That's
they really hate
fantastic.
that name.
This train on the webcam had all hopper cars, or all tanker cars, and one hopper car.
Well, yeah, because it's protecting the engines from the tank cars.
Yeah. If the tank cars go supernova, or if the protesters decide to blow it up,
Because that would not be counterintuitive at all.
the coal cars are there to burn sort of bad, so that it looks like things are worse than they are.
Wow.
Way to
Anyways,
get morbid on me.
Jeez. What are you?
Wiebold keeps finding weird things, and I keep having to link it in the cargoes. Wiebold, stop finding weird things.
No, this one's great, it's been referenced on Terminus before. I found the box cab Shay.
Oh no.
It is a slope-back tender, quote-unquote. It's amazing looking. It's really dopey looking.
Oh god.
It's actually not a Shay, it's a Heisler.
Every damn Heisel. What the hell?
Alright, I'm loading this thing up.
What the hell?
What the frick is this?
Why?
Box cab Shay.
That is a...
It's
No,
It's got like a slope-back.
I'm nominated for
God.
Locomotive Versus. Just kidding.
It
we
looks like a
should
reverse
totally
galloping
use
goose.
this.
Yeah, because we'd be able to find stats on it.
It looks like a galloping goose, kinda.
You're a
It
galloping
probably
goose.
has just the normal stats of a Shay, though.
Oh my goodness.
It's a Heisler.
Just with extra
Oh,
weight.
it's a Heisler.
Yeah, Heisler.
Yeah, it's a 2-truck Heisler.
Every day
Wiebold, why are you laughing so much at that?
Dude,
It looks so stupid.
guys, look, like on the bottom suggested pictures and go to the next one over.
Yeah, let's find out.
What is it? What's so funny? Link me.
No, just like go to the box cab Shay picture and like down at the bottom where there's like a row of pictures, go to the next one over to the right.
Yeah, the dude on the Shay.
It's just a picture of a Shay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is
That is-
effing
it's
awesome. I want that.
The
Why is
engine's
it
called.
so cool.
Do you see it on the side of the cab? It says the Shay.
It
Does
says the Shay.
Like really?
I can't
What
see
is
it.
Oh my god.
The Shay.
It says the Shay.
It says that's what I was laughing
First there was
at.
the Shay, then there was the situation.
Wow.
What does it say on the tender? I can't quite. The
The
Comanche.
tender.
Comanche. That's like
tender.
that's an attack helicopter.
No, it's an
No, it's a
engine.
Shay
It's
locomotive.
the Apache.
You could not
It's
get
also-
further from an attack helicopter.
No, it could.
Yes, you
no, I
could.
swear to God, there's also an attack
It's
helicopter. called
fast and
Comanche.
nimble like an attack helicopter.
Oh
Nimble.
my God.
I'll give it nimble.
Wait,
Oh.
I thought you were talking about a shit. I
Okay,
thought you were
stop-
talking about
stop
a
making
Shay.
Whoa!
Oh, you're talking about a Shay? Oh, never mind.
Okay,
I was-
clank, clank, clank.
Clank, clank, clank. We did a lot of work on the railroad this week. We didn't run anything. Everybody had to pull all their stock off of the line because for the month of November we are closing the railroad to the public and we are just doing work, which is something that I noticed only about half of the members showed up.
Oh
to do
my
work.
god.
So
I wouldn't show up.
I actually have to show up because I really do want to see work get done on the line. There's so much that needs doing, and nobody ever does anything.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay, and
No. I found
I'm not
another
done.
Garrett.
Stop!
What kind?
A metal machine Garrett.
What?
no.
Look at it.
Please?
Don't believe me?
Stop
Look at it.
putting links in the description. We're not gonna finish by
Stop.
6:45.
What the hell is this crap?
It's a metal machine
What?
Garrett.
I just see advanced technology steam locomotive.
That is so cool.
This is not an advanced technology steam locomotive. This is like
Holy
a-
crap! What is this?
this is
I can't tell
It's
if it's
a
an
metal
advanced
machine Garrett.
Can't tell if
What
it's an
is
advanced
that?
steam engine or a really disadvantaged diesel.
it is never
Look-
disadvantaged
look
if,
on the
it's, if it has the spirit of an F40PH.
Look on the related side. There's the very very ugly
Oh yeah,
electric MBTA.
future locomotive design. Bogus. But then right underneath it is
No.
amazing.
TJ, is that the crappy MBTA you were talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it doesn't have like the solar panel thing on the front.
Oh,
I'm a metal machine.
It doesn't have the B head on the front.
Oh,
what?
it
You missed
looks, It looks somewhat like a Genesis.
Yeah.
Not really.
MBT ugly locomotive.
There's a
It's right.
middle
It was right there, man. All right, so moving on.
So-
Who's next? What are we talking about now?
Railroading.
Jeez.
There's a train show in Wickwheel, Oregon today.
Pueblo? Si Pueblo?
Pueblo.
In Wickwheel, Oregon.
Rick Rail.
Rick Rail.
Rick Rail.
Been Rick Railed.
Rick Rail.
That sounds oddly
Never gonna
sexual.
load you up, never gonna run you down.
No,
You know what?
it's
You know what? I
actually
was about to say
very
the first person to sing that is gonna get a point, but I've given you enough points for stupid stuff. I'll wait until you do
come on.
something else.
Yeah,
You're already
but
on top
it's-
of the team. You're not. I'm not giving you any more. Not right now.
Well,
Yeah, but
see,
the-
Rick Railed sounds like he's railing somebody, so...
Hang on.
Oh
who sung
my.
Rick Railed?
Yeah.
Who sung Rick Rolled? I need to think of a pun for his name.
Don't tell him. Nobody tell him.
I don't know
It
who
was
it... Oh,
Gordon
Rick Ross.
something, right?
Rick Ross.
Rick Rolled.
God damn it.
Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. No, 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 no. Oh,
Rick Ross. I am telling you, it's Rick Ross.
no, it's not. It's Rick Astley.
Oh crap.
And he who sings Rick Railed is Rick Ashpan.
Oh, that got bad really fast.
That's terrible.
That was bad. Never say that
Wow.
again.
Aw.
Yeah, but there's a train show today as we're recording this, and tomorrow as this is up. So, yeah.
Swag.
I might be getting some stuff from there. I don't know if I'm going, so...
But you know who did get stuff?
Rick
TJ. He got
Oh,
brackets.
wow, way to just reveal the whole model railroading section
That's,
of
that's all. That's it.
So
Brackets.
yeah, one of the things I asked for my birthday that was last Monday was brackets.
What a
I'd drop it in the sink, 'cause
stupendous
then you'd have
gift.
bracket water.
So I needed 16 brackets for my section, the new section of the layout that I'm building. So I got 13. They ran out of brackets. My mom bought the last 13 brackets at Benny's.
Benny's.
It's
like
a store.
hardware-
Just chill.
It's like a store that sells everything, kind of.
So it's like Walmart.
No, it's not Walmart.
No, it's not
So it's Target.
terrible.
It's like a cross between a hardware store and a toy store, like in a way.
So-
Because like they
That's
sell
an
a lot of
interesting cross.
they sell like a lot of toys and a lot of hardware, and like a lot of automotive stuff. It's kind of weird.
So it's Hobby Lobby had a baby with AutoZone.
Yeah, actually, sort of like that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I love Hobby Lobby.
Shut up! They don't sell trains.
Except for they...
Everybody
don't
here loves
sell-
Hobby Lobby except for one of us. Cough, cough.
Yep.
Yeah, me.
Okay, two of us. Cough, cough.
He's like,
They don't sell actual trains.
I don't understand why you hate Hobby Lobby, and don't say it. I know that. Yeah, nah.
well,
Just
the
don't get
the one out here in Roseville sells Bachman sets and Lionel sets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
have Bach-
The
Yeah,
one
but
effing
Jason
thing I
Penny
needed.
we also have Woodland Scenics.
What?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we have a full range of Woodland Scenics
They
products that
didn't
they sell.
have any damn balsa wood.
What?
What?
That's my problem.
I didn't hear you.
They didn't have any damn balsa wood.
That's your problem.
I needed balsa wood for my Zeppelin, and they did not have
Ever
it.
heard of basswood?
For your Zeppelin.
Basswood is denser.
I'm gonna give you.
You don't understand the weight constraints of building a lighter than aircraft.
Oh, I assume it has to be lighter than air.
Yes,
Really? Lighter than
I
aircraft? has to
couldn't
be
go
lighter
for
than air? No way.
basswood.
Really? I understand the constraints of it perfectly. Basswood is not that bad.
Yeah, but it was bad enough with balsa.
Well, then build it out of carbon fiber for.
Where the
Build
hell?
it out of-
If they don't have frickin' balsa wood, where the hell am I gonna find carbon fiber?
AutoZone,
Amazon.
Benny's.
Amazon.
Doesn't sell carbon fiber.
They should.
I mean, I'm
Amazon.
sure I could have gotten Mr. Spidell to get me like inside connections in the military and like,
Giving you
Kevlar
like
Zeppelin.
yeah,
They just have to
Kevlar?
borrow it on weekends and fit bombs to it.
very very tiny bombs.
That'd be like a nuke.
BBs, explosive BBs.
Exploding like paintball grenades.
No, just like firecrackers. It's an intimidation tactic because
Got, like, a
it can
Roman candle on the bottom
fly.
of
It can fly directly into the cave.
A Roman candle.
It can fly directly into the cave.
Yes, where the terrorists are hiding, and then drop firecrackers at their feet while they're sleeping,
That's intimidation.
and then leave at about 2 miles an hour.
Where'd it go? I don't
Right.
know. It's too fast. Oh wait, no.
No, Durka, Durka, Durka.
It's too fast. We can't. Oh wait, it's a zip. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
There it is.
Found it.
Actually,
What do we do with
normal
this? I don't
zeppelins
know.
never had a problem with the speed, but
Never that hard to find if it's Zeppelin.
considering this would be white tissue paper and only about 9 feet long and has tiny friggin' motors on it, you can't floor it or else it would flip upside down. Another train is coming through.
Thanks for telling me.
So moving on from zeppelins and Hobby Lobby.
You never let me finish.
Yeah. So
Brackets.
yeah, and
Pennies.
that's not Hobby Lobby. So we moved on from that to let you finish, fool.
Brackets. It's complicated.
Again, don't drop them in the sink or else you'll have brackish water.
That's a stretch even for you. What the hell is this? Oh, hey, it's the Kansas City Southern unit.
Whoa. He's on the
And
cap.
whatever that thing is. Yeah.
And then whatever that thing
It
is.
had an Italian flag on it.
What?
Wait, what?
I can't. Oh dang!
What
the
time
heck?
are we at in the film? Is it stopped? Is it still
No,
there? Can I see it?
it's just
It's
rolling
actually
by.
going
It's
really
about an
slow.
hour and 16 minutes.
Can I see it still?
No, it's kind of gone away. Oh, what was that?
Why is there a Kansas City Southern in Illinois? Or in Indiana, or wherever this is.
They're close enough to Kansas.
Close enough.
It's one of those states,
True.
remember?
It's one of
Yeah,
those
one of
states.
those
The
states.
flat ones in the middle.
Those flat ones in the middle that no one cares about.
Hey, that's not
Whoa.
nice.
Whoa.
That's taking it too far, man.
But what blew
Flyover
my
states. I
mind-
love flyover states. This is a flyover state.
Well,
Yeah,
half
I
of
flew
it's a
over you on
flyover
my way
state.
to Vegas.
What?
I flew over you on my way to Vegas.
Uh-huh.
And dropped
Flyover
tiny
state.
firecracker bombs.
Bombs away.
Half oil.
Series of tubes.
Excuse
So
my
let's
French.
have you got anything for model railroading TBA?
No, sir, I don't.
Well, you suck. Just kidding.
Well, at least he calls you sir.
Yeah, and I asked for nobody to call me friggin', honorable whatever the crap at the trial. Why would I want to be called sir now?
Surely
I
you
don't-
can't be serious.
I hate you.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Not you.
It's all your fault.
I meant Ogilius because he walked up to me and goes, presenting the honorable, yeah, and I was like, no.
No, you're just immediate
All
cut
rise.
off. No.
All
Mr.
right.
Krabs.
No. So, undefeated, wait, no,
Mr.
it's
Krabs?
complicated.
It's
What?
complicated.
Are you actually going to talk about that, or was that just a message to me?
It's
what am I-
It's complicated, wait a week.
I promise.
Oh,
LOL.
yes. That. Wait a week.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll get on that next week, then.
It
Our
can
next
come through.
episode, I would hope.
Next
yes.
episode on the Terminus podcast.
I promise.
On a
Except
on a
for,
related
I'm always-
on a related note, I am now officially a member of Train Mountain
Woo!
Boo.
for the
Ooh,
next
also,
what?
well, we can disclose that I am going to be as well.
Yeah, you should have done. We know we're going. We just didn't know when. You should have applied for membership at least.
Well, I'm
Wait.
going to very
Wait,
quick.
how do
It's a question of how we're doing it.
Yeah, I know. You still should have. Never mind. Anyways, you just lost $5 basically. God forbid. Anyways, has anyone done some Gmod train building?
No,
I drove a train today in Gmod.
I broke a train yesterday in JMod.
I tried to make a Segwalp's mini train turntable.
Train unbuilding with Wiebold.
What?
See what
Train
I did.
unbuilding because you
Mhm.
broke one.
What I did was I got the Western train and drove a passenger train.
Yay!
I found a large container and dropped it from a crane, and it just happened to be hit by a large passenger train.
In what?
Which apparently is hazardous because it can cause derailment.
Gee, you don't say.
That is a
Well,
very, very long
it
truck
seemed
bridge.
to
Holy
prove
crap.
it. It seemed to prove
Yeah,
that it
don't
did cause derailment.
say.
Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Okay.
You already
doing
you
nothing.
already hurt your wrist. Just cut it out.
Oh.
Cut it out. Well, no, because I'm trying to build a bridge over this patch of track, and I just realized how long the bridge is actually going to be. So
Is it
I
over
need-
9,000?
God damn, this
No,
train
but-
is huge.
This train is
Very
heck of
huge.
long.
hella long,
Hella.
Is what?
hella long train.
It's improper English.
Yeah, that's the point. Why do you think people say that? Oh wait, because they're stupid. What? Who said that?
You're sounding
I'm
too
pretty
much
sure
like
you
Chris.
did.
Anyways,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Please.
anyone got
Yeah.
anyone else to say about anything?
Morgan Freeman.
No.
Okay, moving on to the Terminus Van Anaconda Railway. I built a mountain, and then some. And then I started to patch in holes in the baseboards. You know how you were, Wiebold? I remember one of
Yes.
your specific complaints to me was that you could always see the edge.
Yes.
And that's, not a good thing. And I was like, whatever. And now I'm sort of like, damn it, I can see the edge. I need to fix that.
That's like,
I like
one
being
of my
able to
pet
see the edge. It's the agoraphobia. It gets me.
That's one of my pet peeves while building routes. I hate seeing just.
I will not hesitate to drive tracks up to the edge. I don't know why. Because it's like in a model railway, you never hesitate to do that.
Yeah, but in a model railroad, if a train falls off, it doesn't jump into space in the endless nothingness.
Yeah, I don't think that's the problem with the edge of the world thing.
So that is the problem with the edge of the. It's the agoraphobia. It's the fear of large open spaces, and it's freaky.
I get lost in open space.
That's
Wiebold,
feasible.
you would not like to be on a cruise ship if you have acrophobia.
No, I would not.
And he went to Hawaii.
And I hate the ocean. I texted Ellis like, I'm having anxiety. I'm having anxiety.
I should have texted back like, go for a swim. You'll feel better.
I texted him like, I'm having anxiety, and blah, 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 blah. He's like, where are you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Like,
well,
you're
you sent me panicky messages about the ocean, and I was like, why are you near the ocean?
You're supposed to be surrounded by mountains.
Yeah, exactly. There should be very little water near you. I know that because of Beta Rail.
Because very dry.
Dry,
Yeah.
dry.
Well,
Oh, I do
Smell very
actually have
dry.
something to say about the Providence and Northern future route, which has to do with the people that decided to build, whatchamacallit, the northern portion of the Northeast
There's
Corridor
another train.
in Railworks. Which is cool. I just wish I could import it into trains so that I could actually use it as a baseline for building the Providence and Northern, because if he's going to build freaking Rhode Island, I'm very happy about that, so that I don't have to do it myself.
Rhode Island. Wait,
Ex-
you can import things from Railworks to
I
trains?
really wish you could. You probably can't.
I was gonna say,
That'd
that
actually
sounds
be
shocking.
really cool if you could, though.
It would
That'd
be.
be extremely cool.
It would be really cool because all the routes they make are really cool, and most of them are pretty well done. I mean, you have the workshop there too, so of course you get some troubles. But the thing that I like about the thing that Railworks has going for it, the thing that Railworks has going for it is the workshop. Does Railworks have multiplayer?
no, it doesn't.
I don't.
No.
I don't. Think
If
so.
if they were to
It-
add it, they would
does.
have. It would be so much easier than the download station currently is
Ugh,
to get everything compiled and thus
it's terrible.
to get a session running.
Well, I love how they act like the download station is this revolutionary thing and all. It was revolutionary when it was made. It was introduced with TS 2004. To give you an idea, that was before I had internet. Period. That was before anybody around here had the internet.
That's 'cause
It
you're-
was
what
this
I
newfangled contraption.
What I find stupid about the download station is you can only download a certain amount of things per day.
the reasoning
like
for
a-
that is to get you to pay money for the first class ticket.
Which I don't
Well,
even...
it never
I can-
works.
You can get
because-
it easily. You can easily download unlimited stuff. Just use the FTP links.
Yeah, that works as well.
I know how to cheat things.
Or
But-
change the computer's time.
Don't be like Jader.
Yeah.
Jader cheats and trains.
Jader cheats in Content Manager.
Despicable. Wait, he cheats in Content Manager?
Yes.
I thought he said
How did he do
He
that?
changes his time so he can download more stuff.
Oh,
You know who told him to do that?
He is despicable.
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 And now he's gonna come on here next episode and have to defend himself.
He's still despicable, though.
There goes
No matter
Jader.
what he says, he's despicable.
There goes
Too late.
Jader. He's not watching anymore.
I don't
That's
think he
okay.
ever watched it.
Despicable.
I wouldn't blame him. Zombie Train
Despicable.
favor, nothing really at the head there except Wiebold write some in Firefall.
Okay. I've been preoccupied with stuff, namely gluing my hands together with fiberglass.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
And
Not.
pop rivets and
Sounds so
melting
fun.
stuff.
Yeah, I can totally understand. And I actually purposefully distracted myself from that project with the Harrington stuff because I was like, I don't want to get that far ahead of Wiebold. I feel really
You're already
bad.
too far
I
ahead.
know. I'm already too far ahead, and I'm just kind of very slowly going through the scene like a sentence at a time.
Yeah, I'm not... I have no clear progression of how this next part goes.
Yeah.
Firefall is the kind of one that... You write stories based on a logical series of events that all tie into each other. I'm not quite at that point yet, and I
Debatable.
think of scenes,
I totally think
can
of scenes
be
too.
and when I'm not writing one of those scenes, it's difficult. And when I am writing one of those scenes, it's difficult because I have too much and too little to say.
Yeah, I understand. You have too much that you could be describing.
Right. And too little that you actually are covering.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Anyways,
It's too difficult.
guys,
I can't even.
guys minus TBA, take a look at the end of the vortex. Actually, I should put up the end of the vortex for download. Because I think it came out pretty well. Unfortunately, it's a little unfounded if you don't know a little bit of backstory, but I think it holds up decently well. That's just on the writing standpoint. I suppose I could throw that in the cargoes if you guys really want it. I don't see how it could hurt.
Backstory. Like what happened to the NBTA train with the drill?
That wasn't MBTA.
Yeah, that was
Oh, it was a
that was
subway.
MTA.
I don't know the difference. Ouch!
The difference is the letter B.
The letter
And-
B, which is right before the letter
C.
C.
Is for
Anyways.
cookie. That's good enough for me. No?
Okay.
Milky.
What?
Okay.
I was about
Cookies!
to
Wake up.
but I've been working on a multiplayer session for Combats. You know Ellis multiplayer in the Mojave?
C.
I've had plenty of fun with that and that way in general. I just thought I was missing one name, Steam Engine.
Oh, no.
Indeed.
Now I'm making my own multiplayer session that has Steam Engine.
Are all these steam engines on the DLS?
Yes.
Good. You're gonna have to
Yes.
point me in the direction of some of these then.
But it's mainly SP and Set. Well, it's all SP and Set for Steam.
I don't care.
And, yeah.
I just
And-
need things to occupy the Tamaros Roundhouse until I redo Tamaros.
Then in that case, I have some good SP Steam engines for you.
ISP. Like the P10s?
Yeah, those are really good.
Anyways,
Ooh, quick note. Speaking of P-class locomotives.
oh yeah, you almost
I
forgot about
this.
it.
They're reincarnating the Cock of the North.
Oh yeah, the Cock of the North is rising.
Oh my god. That's not the best way to put
From-
it.
That is terrible.
From the ashes
Oh.
of my past.
Oh. That's just
Dude,
brutal.
stop that. Anyway, the I'm not gonna say it again. The Gresley P2 Mikado is being rebuilt by the same by the people who brought the
Tornado.
A1 Trust Fund, the Tornado locomotive, and they're reincarnating another one of Gresley's famous designs, the P2 Mikado, which famously actually one of its most defining traits was robbed of it by the stupid A4s. It had that beautiful airy whistle, and then the A4s took it.
Damn May 4s.
Mm-hmm. But I honestly think these things are really cool. They've got, like, they've got the elephant ears, but it's really streamlined and sleek, and I think it's a really neat-looking engine.
Excellent.
It's also slightly streamlined, but like the A4's, its smunk box is tilted back slightly.
Tilted back. Anyways, I think that'll round out our episode today, unless anyone has anything else to say on the subject at hand.
I have V-scale.
Excellent.
I'm just trying to find some narrow gauge stuff for the construction of the Riverstone and Rockwell narrow gauge logging route.
Talk to me.
And on the... I have continued work on the Colt and Porterston standard gauge railroad, which is, as I said, just my standard gauge railroad that I'm working on my free time.
That runs between Colt and Porterston?
Just some towns that I just came up with.
That's okay. I'm the thing with the coming up with town names. It's okay. I understand how it is.
I hate thinking of town names because they all start to sound the same in the area. Well, why is it here? Because it was a mine. What did they mine? Silver. Silverton. Oh, wait, no. Silver Plu. Oh, wait, no. Silver Cliff. Oh, wait, no.
Well, Silverton actually is a town, and it actually
is Silver Plu and Silver Cliff. That's my point.
Yeah.
He already has all of those. He doesn't need more of them.
Anyways, that's all I got.
Alright, well, I think it's time to begin for the...
Wait, I forgot to do my thing for V-scale.
Alright.
Like, I had something, but I totally forgot to add it.
Yeah, you didn't... Oh, no.
It's there now, though.
Yeah, I see it. That's why I went, oh, no.
Switchbacks.
Oh, no.
In logging.
See, that was just about...
in logging ma.
Ma.
So yeah, I'm building switchbacks right now, and I will take a screenshot or something.
Ow.
So you guys can't see it, but like you at home can't see it, but everybody else can see it because it's pretty amazing what I have done here.
Is it a roller coaster?
I
can't see it either. Yeah. Nobody can see it. You're not screen
I didn't
sharing.
share my. I know. I'm gonna start right now. Ready?
Another
Go.
train on the webcam.
Choo choo.
Oh, also, I found out, Ellis, the roller coaster on our HO layout.
Yeah.
8 feet long and perfectly level. It looks like it's this massive hill, but it's actually next to this big hill. It is perfectly level and 8 feet long.
Wow.
There's a switchback.
I don't see it.
Willie, that's supposed to be a switchback?
It's a switch.
That's a switchback?
Yeah, it's amazingly long. This is the main line, and then it comes back, and then it comes like all the way. Hold on.
What
that's
the heck?
This is the switchback.
Did you
crosses
really?
over it. It crosses over itself.
TJ.
That's a little excessive.
Well, it needs to get from like 1,100 and something to like 1,500. So I had to do something.
Jeez.
Go over it again so that the viewers can see it.
He has 400 problems, and a bridge ain't one of them.
So this is the main line, and then it comes off, goes all the way back to here under the other one, and then it stops, and then it goes all the way back up to
My
its
question
final
is, how the hell are you going to justify that over-under? Like, what the hell sort of terrain would make that a thing?
I don't know.
Bad terrain.
Bad.
But this is the logging area.
We can't see it.
I know it's floating. Oh, there
Nobody
it is.
can see it yet.
Proof that God was trying to say, don't cut down this forest.
I like this one. Don't touch it.
Don't cut this one down.
And then,
So yeah, the little
people were
Y.
like, F you. I do what I want.
We do what I want.
Alright, and that's the end of TJ's layout tour. Goodbye.
Hasta la vista.
Baby.
Hasta la vista.
Alright, so, conclusions.
Conclusion.
I think I go first.
Wise guess.
With the least.
To conclude, I'd like to say, spotlight on a game that some of you might already know, and something that I expect you all to join me in after this, cough cough. War Thunder is an amazing game. They're just about to announce US tanks. It's completely not related to trains. And also, if you play it and get 5 kills between November 1st and November 3rd, you can win one of 5 premium planes.
I always did.
I am gonna go play after.
Yes,
Yep.
you are.
I'm
Same.
gonna go join
Although
you guys
getting
there.
5 kills is not easy for me.
For me,
It's-
it
Is it
not easy
5
for
kills
me.
cumulative or 5 kills in a game?
5
Cumulative.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
And you
really?
and if you get 25 kills in the next 2 days, then and it's in tank battles or planes or any plane that you want.
Swag.
Swag. I'm totally
Wait,
playing tanks.
we can only do it once. So can we do it over and over
You
again?
can do it all 5. You can do it 5 times for all of the different planes.
Okay.
Swag, let's go.
Next to
Let's
the-
go right now. And the Terminus.
And we are working on ending the Terminus. So, Wiebold, shut up with your face. And TJ.
Holy switchbacks, Batman. Alright, goodbye, everybody.
Conclusion
Okay.
here.
So yeah, no, it's my turn. Then it's
I'm
gonna be
sorry.
Milky, and then it's gonna be TBA. I really don't know what to say here. I think I'm just gonna go with really glad for yous guys that are coming along, that had come along
Use guys.
on the train today, and hope you all had a nice and spooky Halloween. And yeah, look out for the ghost trains.
Now,
Rip headphone
Okay.
users.
Now, my termination is. I don't remember where the bit here is from. I think it's fine, but it's this person. It's the seeker that asks this guy, "What's 19? What's 10 plus 9?" He goes,
Anyone?
21. So that's my shout out. 21.
Anyone?
TJ,
So yeah,
shut up.
a better shout out.
That's the vine.
I know, but shut up.
No.
Okay,
You shut up.
I will terminate.
TBA.
alright, well, I forgot 2 rail fanning segments here. I forgot
Okay.
a Canadian Pacific SD40-2, and as I was on a recent fishing trip out on the river,
Out on the
we were going
bayou.
TJ, shut up.
we-
The point of the conclusion is you stop talking.
we were on a boat, and we passed 2 rusty Santa Fe 484s. They were just really rusty and graffitied. It was kind of a sad sight to look at.
It's in the California State Railroad Museum.
Milky, you shut up too. Everyone is supposed to be quiet. This is his termination.
Remember the Comanche? Well,
Huh?
there is actually a stealth attack helicopter spelled the same exact way.
It's
And
Oh,
that's
nice.
it for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the Terminus podcast. And everyone say goodbye now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye now.
Thanks for having me.
No problem.